Hey, what's going on, people? I've just completed my wireless project, and as you can see, I've got two separate boards here, completely detached from one another. Um, and I'll be sending information via this antenna, the transmitter, to this antenna, the receiver. Now, for this purpose, the boards are relatively close, and if I didn't have the receiving antenna, it wouldn't make much difference. The signals will still be relatively noise-free to be received and processed. But I've tested this in separate rooms around the house and at a distance of greater than 20 meters, so it works perfectly fine. But for this purpose, I can't do that, so here we are. Um, Now I'll demonstrate that to you. So this here is the Picket 2. I've just opened it up, but all this will be used for is to power this board, and I've got a battery here, 3 volts, that will be used to power this board. Now this chip is not being used on this board, and neither is anything underneath this area. From here down till here, this is just extra components I had lying around. Nothing is being used. The main circuitry is around here, the microcontroller, and just the antenna for the transmitter. So I'll switch the power on to the transmitter now. Okay, so power is on there, and I'll just switch the power on the receiver side as well. And the power on the receiver side is on as well. Now I've implemented this toggle button, which can be used to control the light over here. So as you can see, right now the light is on, and the toggle button is pointing towards the camera. Now if I change the direction of the toggle button, the light will go off, and if I put it back, it goes on and off and on and off. And both the transmitter and the receiver, they use a very simple form of modulation called on-off keying. And so they receive a signal, the digital signal, and they modulate that directly just by multiplying that by the RF frequency signal, and then it's transmitted via the antennas. So the only challenging part of this project was to make sure that even though the transmitter is not transmitting anything, the receiver doesn't receive any false values. And the way that was done was to just not simply send a number. So if I was to send just one number via the transmitter, and then switch the transmitter off, the antenna would still, the receiver's side will still be receiving noise, and it's likely that that single number could turn up and then activate certain parts of the circuit. So what I did was to just use a phrase like command or something like that to transmit that first, and then transmit a number. So on the receiver side, when it receives the word command, it knows then that the number coming after that will be used to control further circuitry. So that's pretty much it, really. Thanks for watching.